Yo, yo, yo. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's the Michael Gabriel Show. Here with my brother Bruce. Here with my first official guest, my brother Shingo. Yeah. Make some noise. Woo! Woo! That's for everybody at home.
Praise God.
Praise God. Man, just
Hallelujah.
I'm thankful you took the time, bro. I met you at a show that the Kick It Labs threw.
Sure.
You opened, two things were impressive. You opened like just like you were the last person. You know what I mean? And it's so when I was tagging you to tell people what was going on, I put elite San Diego hip hop dude, because
seen that.
To me, it may get some people mad, whatever, but this is my perspective for how I am now. You say something and that makes you elite, and you can tell that your soul is in what you're doing. You know what I mean? That you were here, that you're here to say your story, to say your perspective on what this reality is, and to make it catchy. You know, there's artists. If you show me an artist that can say something, but then someone else, I can play another artist and I can hear the same thing. To me, you know, that's kind of like the JV version of what we are as artists. You know what I mean? So a lot of respect to you. Just met you once, and it was amazing energy. I was very impressed with the performance, your breath control, what you're saying, still being catchy in the songs, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So just thank you for taking the time, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I appreciate you. Those are very kind words, for real.
Yes, sir.
And
sounds like another classic case of a relationship being built after a Christmas party. but it doesn't sound shameful this time.
it never is.
From the top rope, Bruce comes in. Shout out to Louis back there too, producing the show today. Thank you. Appreciate you. But how long have you been doing music? And yeah, how long? Let's start with that question.
I started recording in 2017.
Okay.
It started after a friend of mine passed away. He was only a kid. He was only 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out the Lopez family, my second family. The homie Jesus, you know, he passed away, and he was a producer. He was learning to be a producer. You know, he was just starting to get good, still like finding his way and stuff. But after that, I just needed to like express all that raw emotion, because I've never like lost a homie before. That was like my first one, sadly. And then it just kind of like manifested into words, into music, and it just became an obsession. You know what I mean? So I've been doing music since then.
Is this something that you sit by yourself, you play the beat, and the words start to come to you? Is that what you experience?
Yeah. So I have to be alone. I can't really write like around people. It feels like pressure for some reason. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, I don't know. I think it's like going into that most vulnerable place where those lyrics come from. You know what I mean? And I kind of like to be alone when I do my thing like that.
Got you. Do you work on multiple projects at one time, or is this is the beat I'm working on this week, or do you okay? First question: do you work on multiple projects at a time, or is it just one beat at a time?
All of them. I work all of them.
Okay,
all the time,
cool.
yeah.
Do you set a schedule of when you're going to write per week? Like Monday, I'm going to write blah 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 blah, or do you write when you feel it?
Anytime I can get, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like any chance I can get, I like to write. So it's very sporadic. I probably could use some structure. That could benefit me, I think. You know what I mean?
You know, when you actually plan some stuff, you know, it actually might be a little better. Who knows, right?
I don't know, man. The scientists, you know, I can't trust them, bro. Those fucking scientists, bro. I don't like them.
Man.
You see, well, that's just science, you know. But when you actually like, I gotta think of like shit to like blueprint down, you know. That's just like construction.
True. I just got out of construction, man. Fuck that shit.
What were you? What kind of construction?
It was concrete, like hardscape.
Tough man.
Yeah, did it for just over a year. It was but it was cool.
Did you ever?
How was the pay?
Yeah, pays good. It's gotta be.
I was only getting paid 20.
Oh, damn.
Which is not bad.
It's not bad, bro.
It's not bad,
but it's not. You know,
it's not amazing.
It's not amazing for breaking your back. You know what I mean?
Straight up. And I did like pull my back like twice in that year. Like I was crippled for like probably like 2 weeks in total.
Did you ever have to hold the concrete and do over pipe or anything? Or was it flat surfaces like driveways or shit like that?
Yeah, we did it all. You know what I mean? Like I would help sometimes like move the hose, and that's just heavy, bro.
Yeah,
heavy as fuck.
Yeah, the hose.
You move the hose, Shingo.
The hose for the concrete, man.
I know.
I heard you had a great voice. I heard you were moving the hose.
I moved the people, man. Nobody specific, you know.
If you had to pick them specifically,
nah, man. It's just like I have a girlfriend. All right, so I don't be respectfully. You know what I mean? So I don't be talking to chicks like that. You know what I mean? So it's all about the people. You know what I mean? But if you listen to my songs, it really is about the people.
Right.
You feel me? So that's where my music's at.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And I knew I was talking about the hose, and as soon as I've been hanging out with him enough that I'm like, as soon as I fucking say this hose, Bruce is gonna take this somewhere. I'm like, oh fuck it, I gotta say it. Now I'm
Nah,
like
it
worried about
happens,
what
yeah.
they say sometimes, because him with the jokes, they both got the jokes from the top rope.
I mean,
Anyway,
can you blame
Yeah.
me for being toxic?
I love you. I love you though. This is our
Man.
soup, and you make a good soup.
I
We
love
are
you
soup.
for who you are.
for who you
know?
are, Bruce.
So you just calling me a condiment then? Am I just a
Bro,
hot sauce?
no, I was listening. Listen, man, I was studying Saru Sagadi or something this morning, and he was talking about how we all make soups with our life, our ingredients. So that's what I got into the studies. Anyway,
I like that.
um,
Soups of your life.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And he was saying that how he can give us all the same ingredients, but you're gonna come with a different soup. You're gonna come with a different soup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a really cool thing to watch. But back to you. I want to keep going. What is? Do you have a favorite style of music, or is this just you speaking from the soul every time? Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I feel like my sound is like very expansive, and it's always trying to like come up with something new, or I don't like to like stay in the same place and just like be complacent. So I dance around from like hip hop to like more fast paced, slower, and I bounce around this to like some R&B sometimes,
Yeah.
some slower tracks, some deep personal stuff, you know what I mean, like that.
I gotta do the questions for tonight because the people matter too. So the Mortician 760 is saying ask him
Yeah.
about the town site driveway freestyles.
What up, Leo? That's my boy.
What's up, brother Leo?
Yeah. So this was years ago. I was probably like 16 at this point. So this was 2011, probably around there, right? How old am I?
It's okay. Just keep going. I want to know about the freestyles.
And so my homie, he would just pull up to my driveway. I lived on a town site in Vista,
Okay.
and right across the street from the park. And he would pull up, and then we would be kicking him right there, smoking weed. You know what I mean? This is when I was still hiding that I was smoking weed from my parents.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
At that point in time, was there like a band playing in the garage?
No, we didn't have a garage.
No, like one of your neighbors.
Oh, dude, there's parties like on that block all the time. All the fucking time. You just walk around and you just fucking find a quinta. You know what I mean?
No, I know that.
That was
I
Bruce.
remember for a period of time though, there was like one band playing out the garage though. And me and the homie would pass by and we're like saying like, man, one day they'll get it.
That's dope.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't really remember that.
Continue on though, my bad.
No, you're good. And then he would just pull up and then we just play a beat. Sometimes like one of my homies beats, Junior, or Jesus.
Yeah.
So Leo knows him too. Like we were like all best friends, you know what I mean? And actually they were closer. So that was his brother right there. You know what I mean? So it was a tough time for all of us when all that happened. But yeah, that town side driveway, that's when the little creative, little stupid little flows were coming in.
Dang. And how was, as far speaking of freestyling, is that something that you like to do now still just to keep things going, or do you like a more of a planned route writing? What do you prefer in that realm?
Well, when it comes to like songs, it's all written, it's all structured, and it's all like kind of planned and kind of not planned.
Right.
But like if I ever just want to have fun, I'll just like throw on a beat and just like try to freestyle. But since then I've gotten a little better. But it's not like I can't write a full song off of freestyle for sure.
Right. 10-4. I hear you. Okay. Random jump. I mentioned this earlier, so you should have an answer. Top 3 things if you are on an island that you food. Let's go that first. Oh no, wait. Was it chips? Chips. Top 3 chips if you're on an island.
Okay. Have you ever heard of those chips, those new ones? They're called popcorners.
No.
Bro, have you heard of popcorners?
We got like different flavors.
Yeah. Bro, shit is fire, bro. Yeah.
All right, I'll try those.
Like
Thank
flavors,
you.
Right?
Yeah, the first one I tried was like
Got like Snickers.
It's like a cinnamon one.
Oh,
It's like kettle corn. That's what it is. It's like a kettle corn chip, and that shit's fucking fire.
All right.
And I like these chips because like their ingredients are like clean. Like, super
nice.
clean. There's only like 3 ingredients per chip.
What?
Yeah, instead of all that fucking additives and fucking all that shit that fucks with you.
Yeah,
bro. These are clean, bro.
Sprouts.
You can get them at gas stations, bro.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You plugged in and it was got all staticky there, Lou.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Where do you get? Where can you get them
You
at?
can get by gas stations,
What the?
any like store.
All
Yeah,
right, Pops.
popcorners.
Popcorners. Okay,
Yes,
I gotta remember that.
sir.
Okay, number two. Number two.
Um, if I had to get a backup, I think it'd be like a Fiesta mix, like the cheese Fiesta mix.
Okay.
Nice.
It's just a lot of stuff going on, and I like them, dude.
All right. All right. Number three. Number three.
Number three, I gotta go with those chile limon lays, bro.
Chili limon lays. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know something that you're talking about.
Yeah, those ones.
All right. All right. All right. Let's jump into top three things that you used to eat after, or favorite things after you'd smoke cannabis or partake in cannabis.
I would eat everything. I used to be bigger, actually. I used to be almost
No
300
way.
I used to be almost 300 pounds.
No
bro.
way.
Yeah, and it was because of marijuana.
No
That's
way. Louis, we just gotta stop smoking weed and we'll lose weight. Go.
Okay, so let's see. I think my go-to was always like a fucking stacked sandwich with
Ooh.
like not even just like a plate of chips, but like I'll bring the Dorito bag with me. You know what I mean? Like,
What would you put in that sandwich?
bro, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
I don't eat meat no more. But I used to get like we used to have like hella deli meat.
Yeah.
So like all the, like the sliced ham, the sliced turkey, the bologna, and I guess just those three. So I would like somehow put like cheese and like the meat and then the cheese and then the meat and then the
Yeah.
cheese
Holy
again.
shit, bro. Good thing you stopped smoking weed. Bro.
I know.
What the fuck?
Oh fuck, dude, that was a crazy time in my life. So that was my go-to sandwich, right? Sometimes I would have two of those, bro.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
dude.
I
yeah.
feel my
Hell yeah, Bruce.
Yeah. You
I-
felt the arteries just
yeah,
clog
bro. I
up,
feel
huh?
there's a pain in my left shoulder, bro.
I know this voice. I know this voice because when I smoke, I have that thing where it's like, oh, just get another.
Yeah.
Oh, just get some of this. Oh, you're high right now. Enjoy this.
It's so good.
That voice.
You can still eat.
Yeah, you
you're
can
doing,
still
You're
eat.
doing nothing right now. You can eat more.
You're just sweating while sitting down. It's all right.
Oh man.
It's all right.
It's heavy breathing.
You're chewing slower every minute and shit.
Oh, fuck, dude. I think,
Oh.
You're committed to into it. It's like, I gotta finish this.
yeah, dude. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
true that. Okay, so what? That was just one. What are two? What's the second one?
Second one,
Lots of
Fuck.
sandwiches,
hella sandwiches.
bro.
I think after that, I think would be like a munchie meal from Jack in the Box.
Okay.
I think that was my go-to because I lived right around the corner from a Jack in the Box.
Okay.
I could have walked over.
Yes,
time
that
I-
was a problem.
Yeah, one time I got so baked, I did walk over, and it was only the drive-through, and I was like, "Bro, just like sell me some
No,
food."
you did not be that guy. That is
Damn.
awesome. That is awesome.
I did it
Wow.
once because I figured out that they weren't gonna sell me food. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
"Man, fuck it." And then the third thing was the most amazing invention I've ever created.
See, that's what happens.
And it wasn't. I didn't do it alone.
Of
My
course
homie Sergio Apodaca. I don't know if he's watching this. If he's not,
Apodaca.
what the fuck, Sergio? But
It's a cool last name.
yeah, we would that same house on Townsite.
Okay.
We would get really stony baloney in the back, and then one time it was hella late, and I think my parents were asleep already. It must have been like 1 in the morning already, and we had a deep fryer, right?
Oh no.
And
on,
so we
God.
had a fucking fresh batch of Oreo cookies.
Oh my gosh.
And we got to whip in the pancake mix, bro. And so we dipped the Oreos in the pancake mix and then dropped it in the
Whoa.
deep fryer, dude. And then we, they were nice and like these like golden brown
yeah, yeah.
puffs. And then, bro, like the flavor was like so trippy because it tasted just like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
The fucking Oreo tasted like a chocolate chip cookie. Oh,
Man, that's amazing.
I haven't had them since.
That's only stuff that you would come. That's
I
a
can
high.
see why.
That's a high idea, Louis. It's a high idea right there.
That's like fair food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say that they probably got high. Some people got high and invented shit because that's just kind of sometimes what you do when you're high.
Yeah, they got high and invented the fair, bro.
Fucking A, dude.
It's like when you're trying to like invent like some, how do you say it, like like to alleviate pain, like like medicine that'll go ahead like make you numb to the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard like from one scientist is like study for that? He would use like the guinea pig, which is a patient, and this dude would just be high off on cocaine. and they would just do everything to this fool. I'm talking about like beating the shit out of him. I mean, I'm talking about to the point where like they're pinching off this fool's nuts here and like crushing his nutsack.
Damn.
And like they're using cocaine as part of the ingredient to like numb the pain.
Yeah.
And it's like it turns out they were going in the right direction, but as soon as it wore off, though,
Yeah, huh?
yeah,
This took a wild turn, Bruce.
Yeah.
Now I want to see. Is this like a YouTube channel?
I mean,
Was this something we learned in school?
I mean, you
I didn't learn that in
could, yeah,
school.
if you dig into the right rabbit hole.
Damn, dog.
Dude, also, did you know that dentists used to use cocaine to numb the gums when they were doing dental work back in the day?
Yep.
Whoa.
Getting little kids smacked.
Yep. No, not that little bit smack, just a little numb,
Just enough.
just numb,
Just enough.
numb.
just a little bump. a little boink.
A little pinky.
That's fucked up.
My
No wonder
bad,
we
bro.
got a fucked up country.
Yeah, dude.
People just
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
putting cocaine and shit.
Yeah, they're like just gumming
I mean,
it.
honestly, that's what made Coca-Cola great.
Right, I know.
Right.
Remember, Coke did have Coke had Coca-Cola in it.
My grandma loved Coke back in the
It's
day.
still, it still might, bro. The way they lock up the fucking ingredients and shit, they probably still have it in there.
Facts.
It's paying people off. Some like that's why I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought that up. Is the food? Some of the stuff that's in the food is just ridiculous, and then it can create diseases in people, and you are what you eat.
Facts.
It comes down to. That's why I even saw him at Sprouts. I think you were with your girl.
Yeah.
It was a little bit after I saw you, and I was like, I don't know. And when you kind of know somebody, but you don't want to go up to them because if it's not them, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like how do I play this off? But it was him, so I was like, oh, what's up, dude? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Shopping at Sprouts. I get the plant-based Oreos there, so I feel less guilty about my decisions.
Facts. I get the plant-based Pop Tarts. Bro, this shit's is fire.
I'm gonna have to try those.
Yeah, they're pretty good. You heat them up, they taste just like the real
Just
thing.
like, huh? That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
just like the
about.
same shit. Yeah.
So I'm saying they taste just like the Oreos. But then my
Yeah.
kids will give me shit because they come in rows, and I'll be like, I'm just gonna do one row. But if I'm high, I have to discuss with myself. Are we gonna get another row? And how bad are we gonna feel after we do this? If we do it, fuck it, just go.
Yeah.
You should probably do an experiment where you just like take those products out and just put it like in regular boxes so it doesn't say plant-based. And then be like, oh, look, you finally went back to the normal.
Yeah.
And then just let them eat them all up and say, like, how was that? Like, I'm glad you switched back. And you're like, they're all plant-based.
Word. I'm glad you said that, Bruce, because I've done that to my kids. I'll make stuff that's like, plant-based or whatever,
Yeah.
and not tell them, and then they'll eat it. And I'm like, I got you, motherfuckers.
Like, you just do it out of spite.
Hey, man,
Cool.
I'm just trying to teach them you can have healthier options.
No, they're going
Yeah.
against your healthy
Oh, right.
options.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
trying to spite you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, it's good.
Gotta love 'em.
They just don't want to admit
Oh, wait,
it.
they
Yeah.
told me not to talk about them on the show, so my bad.
I keep down like that.
It's all good, man. Make healthy choices, man.
There you go, right?
Shingo, what kind of literature that you like to get into whenever you do get a chance to get into some reading?
I think the last book I read was a book called The Alchemist.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that book a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't really read much. I read that one. I read The Four Agreements. And this is
Yeah.
just in my adult life. I didn't really read when I was like a teenager. You know what I mean? I was
Word.
off doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That makes
mean,
sense.
And so, yeah, those are the two books I've read recently. I do audiobooks. That's my shit.
Yeah.
I like to just like, if I'm doing something or if I'm driving, just
Yeah.
put on some audio. So yeah, a lot of just like perspective, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't necessarily call them self-help books, but they do give like new insights to like, and just things to connect with and just like resonate, you know what I mean? So those are the kind of books I like to get into.
For sure.
Mm.
And that really does kind of like kind of give me a little twitch in my eye when people are saying like self-help books. I'm like, books are meant to go ahead and spread like knowledge and stories and whatnot. This is all self-help. What
Yeah.
the y'all
That's
talking
true.
about?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Hell
What
yeah.
was the audiobook that you last one audiobook?
There's just one by David Goggins.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about him. That dude is crazy, bro. He made this book. I think it's called You Can't Hurt Me.
Yeah.
And it's basically an autobiography about his life and how he came up and just like his like home life when he was a kid. His dad would like take them because he owned a bowling alley, and then the bowling alley had a club upstairs, and then he would bring his whole family all the kids, his wife, and they would be like working in the bowling alley, and then they
Yeah.
would work in the club. And so he'd be
Dang.
like serving stuff or cleaning stuff up, and
Dang.
then they wouldn't get home till like 3, 4, and then have to get up for school and shit, bro.
Fuck.
Like, damn, that's a life. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, just learning about him and just like the kind of shit that happens in the world. Just like I don't know, just look at people different. You know what I mean? People, everybody's going through some shit.
Amen.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we talked about that when we first, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
nice to say, it's nice to like, because you know, usually when people ask, you say, you'll hear, oh, I'm doing good, or if it's just a random person, but it's nice to be like, you know what, I don't like to say that I'm doing good all the, you know what I mean? I like to be honest, especially with people that I see myself as an example. We're example for each other, to be able to be honest, to be able to say, you know what, I'm good, I'm bad. You know what I mean? I'm not just good because I'm fucking human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nice to see, and that's why I like I saved the David Goggins one on my YouTube because I do the
Yeah.
audiobooks too, but I haven't read it. I mean, I haven't listened to it yet, but
It's good.
it's funny that you said that. But you know, it's just nice to be able to be honest, and it feels like a weight is off, that you don't have to be pretend all the time. You know what I mean? That I
Yeah.
can say that I respect my friend enough to go, you know what? I'm all right. I'm not fucking great. I'm good. I'm bad. I'm all those things because I know some people, they'll send me messages and you know, they believe in you so much and they're happy for you and whatever. But I never want to put off the persona that obviously I have everything figured out. You know what I mean? Or that I'm always good. Like
Yeah.
that's you know, that's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
If someone has to pretend like that all the time, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm glad, you know, we talked about it, and it's you can tell that you're someone who works on themselves. You can tell that you're someone who is here to evolve, that you're not cool with complacency. I don't know if it's because, you know, obviously you lost weight and having to face that, and I think that says a lot about people who can how do you say it, self-identify and realize what they need to improve on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the understanding that some days are better than others. But I you know, kudos to you, bro, for and you can see that in the music. It was really cool to go back to the performance of how comfortable you were performing. Is that something that do you study in the mirror? Is it something that's came in with experience with you as far as being that comfortable on stage?
I was highly uncomfortable, to be honest. I think
Okay.
every performance is you know,
Man,
every
that's so
stage is every stage is different. You know what I mean? Every crowd is different, every vibe is different. So it's kind of like that unknown of like who you're about to perform in front of. And like I just get nervous still, you know what I mean? Like just to be in front of people. I feel like that stems from just being a big guy my entire life. You know what I mean? Having that like low self-esteem and lack of confidence. And I've definitely been like focused on building that up like these past few years, you know, through like losing the weight and like getting into music to where you have to be the center stage for like that split second, you know what I mean? That little bit of time when you're like on the mic or like on a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people are looking at you.
Yeah.
And to like learn how to be comfortable in that and just trust that you don't have to give a fuck about what anybody thinks about you. You know what I
Amen.
mean? Like,
Amen.
and just like, just do your thing. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like performing is like, it still like shakes me a little bit, but it's the practice. It's the rapping by myself. Yeah, I like to rap in the kitchen for some reason. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I just like, I write in the kitchen. I like to just chill in the kitchen.
You miss food?
I think it's because I'm cooking up.
You like cooking up. Dude, that's awesome to be able to hear. I mean, that you get nervous. It's awesome to hear that even in that moment you were kind of freaked out because you can't tell it. You wear confidence good.
Mhm.
You know, so and that's cool to hear too, because as an artist coming up or whatever or anything, it's okay to go through those stages.
Mhm.
You know, and I commend you and I tell you, don't worry about it. You fucking got it. But it's cool. It's your path. You know, I know Rick Scales. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's a San Diego artist as well.
Yeah, no, he
Dope.
performed that night.
Oh yeah,
Dope-ass
yeah, my
artist
bad,
he
my bad.
is,
One of the
yeah.
best, and
Bro,
I'm gonna.
he's so dope.
He's not gonna get mad that I said this.
I mean that Christmas party was lit, bro. That was a dope ass lineup.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
fun, and
That
that's
shit was
the
tight.
the coffee was there. That's what. Oh, remember?
Yeah.
That coffee was fire.
They had
Yeah.
to leave early because y'all loved it so much.
Yeah,
They sold
dude.
out.
yeah.
Bro, sidebar. We had them come. The coffee people came. I promise you. I don't know if it was the weed and the coffee, but I was up till 2 in the fucking morning. I could not sleep, and I was just like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. I love the coffee, but what it did to me was like on some like, am I okay type shit. Fuck what they put in that coffee. That's coffee's good,
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I was juiced.
bro. I don't know. Something else is in there, Louis. It tasted like orange or something. Grandma got some Coke in there or something. I was up there, boy.
Oh Lord. Grandma's secret recipe.
I'll tell you what, boy. Shit.
Not my grandma.
Oh, damn.
Maybe my grandma.
Oh damn. Well, actually, yeah, you
I
actually
like
told me she liked Coca-Cola.
Shout out my grandma.
Oh man, yeah, dude. So that's really cool. Once again honored to have you. It's really cool to hear your perspective on stuff. Were you gonna say something? My bad.
We do got the comments coming up on the TV.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, read. My
what's
bad.
Good, what's good? What's good?
All right, we do got the comments saying Alan AK RPG say "¿Qué onda?"
What's up, brother?
Young Yachty.
What's up, brother
tapping in.
Yachty?
Hell yeah.
God bless you, bro.
emojis. Hell
Miss you,
yeah.
man.
And then Alan AKRPG saying, I remember doing tile in what the hell does that say?
Dino.
In Dino. That fucked up my back more than Tijuana rehab beds.
Whoa.
Hell yeah. I mean, not hell yeah. That Matt Strange hoodie fire though.
Oh, thank
Matt
you, family.
Strange hoodies are fire though, honestly.
Oh, did they see
That is
that?
cool.
Hold on.
Yeah,
if I
they
can-
did. If you want to
There's
go ahead and show it.
I got the pier.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Mad Strange Cat Camp
That's
from
hard.
Oceanside, California. Straight up.
Did I get young people saying something about it? I had this old white lady say something about it too in the store. She's like, I
What?
know them. I'm like, oh, cool, thank you. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not them.
Yeah, just wear the sweater.
Go on,
Oh,
more
yeah.
to it. Said we got Young Yachty saying kosher.
Kosher?
I
Kosher?
fucks with it.
Damn.
I fucks with
Hello.
Dirtbag Hernandez says, yo.
Dirtbag Hernandez.
That's a
Hey,
dope name.
yo.
Hola.
Shout out to the Players Club.
Shout out to the Players Club.
Pass me the phone. Who's this?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Jameson Bright.
Light that up. Oh, yes. Speaking of the J that Brother Bruce is partaking in, it is brought to you by Strictly Lit. The IG is strictlylit.official. I have to be honest. I was like, oh, man, we got these ones because I thought the other ones were better. But then I smoked one of these, and these are just as good as those ones. So I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. It's awesome to have stuff. They got the, oh, shit. They gave us the, what do we got there? The live resin carts. We got the dabs. We got the pre-rolls. Shout out to Urban Water who's supplying the water for us. I'm gonna need some water pretty soon, to be honest. But yeah, Strictly Lit.official is on there. My brother Bruce is gonna get high, and today this week I wanted to focus because of my first guest, so I wanted to be able to ask questions and be kind of like a real host. Because usually, I mean, how many stories of myself and my dog and my dentist and my, what have I talked about? My nuts and the gym can I talk about? You know what I mean? I'm glad that you're my first good guest, man. Because I was really impressed, bro. I have to be honest with you, and I'm thankful that you came in to hear your backstory about, losing the weight and confidence, and it makes you the person even better. And I'm just like, go motherfucker, you got this, because your shit's dope, bro. And I don't, I don't need to say it about people. I've gotten to the realm of I don't give a fuck what people think. But it also allows you to see other warriors on the field, to see other people that that's why I resonated with them too, because who want more out of life, who are here to create and not just consume. You know what I mean? So I really hope you go at this music is as much as you can, you do your best. So when it's all said and done, you try, because in this reality, the good don't always get rewarded, but if you can help one person, if someone can hear your music and relate to it, and resonate to it, and even you in small time have provided me joy. And I think that is a huge thing where we're missing sometimes, where even myself, I get guilty of it. You're in your own little bubble, and music can help people, and I really feel like, that you have a good message, and wherever you go, as long as you stay you and the roots of you that's created you, it will help you grow into what you're going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you have some projects that you're working on that you're going to release soon? What's going on in that
Yeah.
world?
I have a bunch of tracks. I was supposed, like, the last time I was on the Kika podcast, I was talking about an album that I was creating. And then I kind of like, I was getting a little sidetracked with it, and because I've never made an album before. I've only ever dropped singles. But then I realized, I'm like, I don't really have that big of a following to where like people are gonna listen to an entire album that I drop. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take all these tracks that I've already completed. And I still have some more that I'm working on, and I'm always like finding new beats. I'm like, oh, dude, that fucking shit's sick. So I'm gonna
there you go.
write some stuff on that. But I got like 9 tracks completed that I'm creating cover arts for,
Okay.
that I'm which I'm doing myself, and creating like an entire like release plan for them. That's like, I think that's the hardest part for me, like that release plan, like how am I going to drop it, what am I going to do to promote it beforehand, how am I going to promote it after,
Okay.
how can I get it on the Spotify playlist, all like this, everything that comes with music, you know what I mean, all that extra
game.
the game. That's the hardest part for me, I think.
Okay. And what do you? Sorry, go ahead.
No,
What do you believe that structure is going to help you along this process?
Oh, Lord.
I'm still not convinced.
Just
I don't
fucking
know,
wing
man.
it then, man.
Yeah,
Throw the shit at
man.
the wall, it'll hit.
Dude, the birds do it, man. They wing it all day, bro.
Oh,
Wing it
this
all
motherfucker.
day. With you thinking back about not doing an album, but would you think about settling to do a mixtape?
Yeah. Oh, I'm actually doing a mixtape with the homie out in he lives up north somewhere. I can't remember where he lives, but he goes by Seventh Heaven.
Okay.
I'm doing a 4-track mixtape with him too. He's cool as fuck. He makes hip hop, but he also makes like mixes and stuff, like kind of like DJ mixes.
Nice.
His shit's fire, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm doing, working on his tracks that he sent me, but I'm simultaneously like doing my shit. And I want to plug this in because I have a business myself.
Hey, that
Go
boy.
for it.
Yeah. So I have a business called Doc Lee Productions,
Okay.
and I do videography and photography. So I'm just trying to grow that business.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I will take advantage of that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I have some business cards. I'll leave them
All
with
right,
you.
nice.
Yeah.
All y'all that interested, tap in. Where can they contact you for that?
You can just hit me up on Instagram, Doc Lee Productions. Yeah.
How do you spell it?
That's DOC space LEE space Productions.
Got you.
That's me right there.
See? Because I'm not even high and I'm thinking, is it DOCKLEY?
Right.
Doc Lee.
Yeah, well, good thing you spelled that out.
Yes, sir. Doc Lee.
Got you. And then what's the IG so we can say your normal IG too, please?
Oh yeah, it's Shingo. It's a ISSSSHINGO. It's Shingo. That's me. You
Shingo.
can find me.
Literally, it is Shingo.
It's Shingo. hey, who's that guy over there with the hair? Oh, that's
It's
it's Shingo. You know what I mean?
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Where do you
Yeah.
find beats? Where do you?
Sometimes I like people like reach out to me.
Okay,
And they just like shoot me
nice.
some shit. You know what I mean? Kind of
Nice.
like Seventh Heaven. You know what I mean? He just
Yeah.
like reached out to me.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
I also go through BeatStars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody posts there. You know what I mean? All the
10-4.
YouTube beats, they'll usually have a link to BeatStars. So
Okay.
that's where I get my stuff.
Okay. Nice. And what do you vibe towards a certain type of beat, or like you said, you're just kind of what you feel, or is it more hip hoppy? Is there some like, do you think you'll go in the EDM realm?
Ooh, I don't know if
That's
maybe
a good one, Michael.
maybe
Thank
because I fuck with EDM. You know what I
Sober
mean?
Mike.
But yeah, when I don't know, it's just like it's like a feeling, it's a tingle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if I hear a beat that just like I don't press skip, I'm just like, all right, where is this going? And then I hear the intro, I hear the drop, and
Yeah.
how it just progresses. I'm like, damn, I can fuck some shit up on this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
But isn't it the worst when you're kind of vibing with the first 10 seconds and then they drop into something and you're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did you do there,
yeah,
man?
and like
Damn.
that melody that like got your attention, hooked you, just
Yeah.
like disappears.
Yeah.
And it's a whole different beat.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man,
Oh,
that wasn't that
man.
cool.
It's like a relationship. it goes bad. You're like, what the fuck?
Nah,
Yeah.
man, you gotta stick in there, man.
No.
You didn't turn out to be who I thought you were in the
Amen.
first 10 seconds.
They all don't.
That's crazy.
That's 10 seconds.
That's how long it took.
Girls can get away with that. Guys can't. You can't.
Oh, nah. Nah,
Yeah.
guys, yeah, it's
Right.
tough being a dude.
Amen, Bruce. Let's do
Say it again for the people in the back.
There's,
It's tough to be a dude, especially
tough to be a
nowadays.
dude.
We get shits from all sides. Hell, even from other dudes. Ain't that some stuff, huh?
Yeah, man.
Man.
Life's crazy. It's always changing, man.
Right.
Different.
Amen.
We're in a different time period, man.
I like the tone he goes into when it's like serious.
It's a serious conversation, but it's just like, like this is okay. So I used to live in Washington. You know what I mean? And
Same.
bro,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I lived in Spokane.
I lived in Everett.
I don't know where that's at.
I know what Spokane was.
He
And,
wins.
yeah.
Go ahead.
And what do you call it? So I would tell people I was from California, but I would tell them in this voice, man. So like, yeah, I'm from
Oh, you
California,
trick 'em
man.
like that, bro?
Yeah, bro. I used to work with some dude, and I swear I had that voice for like a month.
Oh,
And then
really,
I was
bro?
just like, actually, I talk like this, bro.
No,
Bro,
you
know what the
did
trippy
not.
part would be?
Yeah.
Other people in Washington will give you that voice just because you tell them you're from Cali.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll
so-
start like messing with you around like that. Like, what the hell, bro?
yeah. It was cool. It was cool. I liked it. That kind of like, what's up, man? That kind of just stuck with me.
It gets awkward when you gotta tell them, or like if you're from like Oceanside or Vista, they're like, "Where's that?" I'm like, and then
Yeah.
at that point you gotta default like San Diego, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, they get that
North County, San Diego, man.
pretty much.
Yeah.
How old were you in that time?
I was. How was I? I turned 24.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I went out there when I was 23, and I turned 24. Yeah, it was like right before COVID.
So
No,
just
that
for
shit.
and you stayed out there for a year?
Like right under a year, like 7 months.
Was how was it? Was it a smooth transition? Was it a shock? How was it for you?
No, dude, it was cool. I needed that. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
there was a lot going on in my life, and I was just having like really bad, like I don't know, like a mental state.
10
It was just really, really like dark time.
Yeah.
And then my homie Leo, actually, he moved out there.
Mm,
And he was out there for like a year, and then he hit me up right on time. He's like, bro, come out,
nice,
stay with me. I was like, let's fucking go, dude. So
nice.
I sold all my shit, like furniture. I sold a lot of my just like belongings, racked up a little bit of money, bought a plane ticket, and fucking took off. Damn. Said peace to my family, gave him a hug, cried a little bit.
Fuck yeah, I cried too.
But dude, it was so cool. Like, yeah, it
How's-
definitely
How's the food?
shitty.
Nah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be. You had to say it.
Yeah,
I'm like the food
bro,
can't compare.
there's no Mexicans up there.
That's okay. Here's okay.
I
I, don't
found
get
Mexicans
that.
out there.
Crazy. You did?
Yeah, they're the ones that are mostly doing the landscapings and the buildings and shit.
Dude, that's everywhere, man.
I know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
But
I was-
even
Go ahead.
oh, okay. Even there was like this one Mexican market I found, right? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Let me get some. I was trying to find what is it? Fuck.
I don't know.
Mexican hot chocolate.
Mexican hot chocolate.
Mexican
Okay.
hot
What's champurrado,
Champurrado.
bro? I was trying to find it everywhere. I was calling all the Mexican restaurants. They're like when I told them like, do you have it? And then they're like, what is it? I'm like champurrado, and they're like, like they haven't heard that word in like 8 years or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's all like when you know they've been there so
like you s-
long. There's all that they give you that look in their eye, with like, yes, somebody who can relate,
Yeah, bro.
right?
like, I triggered like a core memory in them, bro, just by
Right.
asking them that.
They just remembered who the fuck they were.
Oh,
yeah, Straight
Oh,
up
fuck,
though,
oh,
that's the
yeah.
reaction you would give them, because you would
Yeah,
tell them
bro.
like, because you're coming from California, so you know this like all the good shit. I mean, we traded
Mhm.
the Tijuana border for the Canadian border when we go up there. You know,
True. It was crazy. I was only like 2 hours away from the border
yeah,
from Canada. It was
yeah.
nuts.
Damn.
But
Dang.
You ever
also,
been?
nah, I wanted to, but I wasn't smart with my money when I was out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also I was only out there for so long just because like it was like legit right before COVID happened.
Yeah.
And I came back because of that. But yeah, it was a crazy time. Damn. But the story I was saying before that, I went to that Mexican market.
Yeah.
You know, all the employees Mexican. I was like, oh, that's cool. Everybody in there, white. There wasn't a single Mexican in there that wasn't working. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I was just like, oh man.
Oh Lord,
I was-
I feel you. I feel you. That's exactly what I saw too.
Yeah, it was crazy. Washington's it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It was really beautiful.
A lot of trees.
Hella trees. There's
Yeah,
there's a
bro.
river right by the pad.
Oh,
Damn.
you're by those.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I know
Dope,
what you
bro.
talking
It
about.
was
Yeah.
dope, dude. It was big.
You guys bring up a point that I didn't realize like until recently when you start looking around, you're like, damn, I'm the only dark person in this place.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't hit me sometimes. And then I'm like, oh well, all right, well, okay.
Well, you're light skinned.
Oh shit. There goes my phone. It's all right, it powered off.
What do you call it? The last time I did mushrooms in Washington, I was like having a good trip. I think the funniest thing that happened to me, I had an orange in my hand. And I was like, what does that skin taste like? You know what I mean? You ever have that? Have that just thought pass your mind?
Yeah.
I bit it and spit it out immediately because it wasn't good.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Sour as hell.
Yeah. But and then I started looking around, and then I started getting a little like uncomfortable and like a little bit of anxiety, and I was like, I don't trust none of these white people, bro. Like there's too many of them. You're all narcs. I fucking ran home, bro. To be safe.
It's
It
like
was
you know,
crazy.
it's like everybody in here ain't that laid back.
True. It was sketchy. I thought they were all the FBI, bro. They're all coming from me,
Bro, we're just having a
See?
whole conversation about this.
bro.
But shout out to Washington State, though. It is a beautiful state, though. Actually,
It is.
it is. Oh man, but Shingo, I do gotta ask.
It's like you went from here to here. I'm like, go.
What do you think? What ideas do you think makes a great artist?
That is a great question. What makes a great artist? Well, just like looking at people that call themselves artists. I think it's all about that the expression, obviously, the creativity, the just the I don't know, like damn, what makes a great artist? That's a tough one to think about. You know what I mean? I think that is up for the person themselves. You know what I mean? Like nobody can say like that person right there is a great artist. You know what I mean? I feel like it has to come from inside them. You know what I mean?
So do you believe like individualism, like being an individual on your own itself will go ahead and help you become a great artist? It's not the whole
Yeah.
thing, 'cause
Yeah.
just
It-
having
it-
like your own sense of identity, like being different than everybody else.
Yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really feel that. Yeah, I mean, because everything it has to come from you. You know what I mean? If you start like looking at what that person's doing and copying it, looking what that person's doing and copying it. I mean, like, you can be inspired. You know what I mean? Like you can definitely be inspired by somebody's work, but to you have to be your own. You know what I mean? You have to make it your own. That's just what I feel.
Hell yeah, Shingo. That was a great answer, my
Yeah.
boy.
On
Thank
top
you.
of that, to follow that, what would be your top 3 artists or hip hop artists of all time?
Ooh.
Another great
Well,
question right there.
Yeah. Top 3 all time. A younger me would have said Eminem to a certain point. I feel like that was true, but I'm not gonna put him on that list.
Okay.
Just Slim Shady.
Yeah. Not even him, man. Damn. I think Mos Def
Okay.
for
Mos
sure.
Def.
Method Man, and this is all
Okay.
East Coast. I love the West Coast. You know what I mean? I love the West Coast, man. But there's something different about
Man.
that storytelling on the East Coast. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
just like I don't know. So okay, that's 2.
Yeah, that's 2.
I'm gonna go with Andre 3000 too.
Gotcha.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That's good
another
ones. I
good-
never heard those 3 in the top, so that's cool. Andre 3000. What do you like about Andre 3000?
Just that creativity. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I make music videos too. So just his videos and just like his aesthetic, but also like his
Yeah.
like the rhyme schemes and how
Right.
like not very like particular it is. You know what I mean? It kind of just flows and it's always different.
Yeah.
And the storytelling, all 3
Yeah.
of them, storytelling is like top
It's a
notch.
huge thing, bro.
Yeah.
Storytelling. More than I've started to realize that more than ever. The story, you know what I mean? It brings you in. The ability to do that and hold an ear. It's amazing because they say our attention span is like 8 seconds or whatever, but some of the best artists are telling stories. You know what I mean? And that's a fucking 2 minute song. You gotta listen to the motherfucker tell a story.
Yeah,
True.
I'm saying?
Just
Yeah.
saying.
when you're like studying and diagnosing it, you're like,
Right.
it's like
You see
it's
those,
like you hear like the first few bars, and
right.
you realize you're like getting into a story, and like some crazy shit just happened in those 3 bars. I'm like, all right, I gotta see where this is going.
That's crazy. It's like a
Yeah.
fucking evil movie or whatever. Them scary movies. You're like, oh fuck. You get attached to it and you're like staying there. That happened the other day. I got stuck on a movie. I was supposed to leave, and then this freaking movie came out. The one with the they're on an island and they get old fast. I think it's
Ah.
called Old.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen that one. What?
I didn't see the end of
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Oh,
but you
shit.
see, what
Fuck.
they're
They
in the
probably all get
island,
old.
but they're getting old. Is that like Lost?
Nah, it's,
No,
it's
no.
M
Oh.
Night Shyamalan, right?
Damn it.
Yeah, the dude that what else did he make? He made Signs.
Fuck if I-
Oh,
this thing-
okay.
Yeah, he makes those weird movies.
Okay. That's the kind
Yeah.
of things I like.
Say less.
I fuck with you, Bruce.
I fuck with you too, Shingo. Yeah. That was a great performance you did give the last time at the last pop-up event that you were in Vista. Hell yeah. Do you want to tell the crowd? Do you want to tell our viewers a little bit of that?
Yeah. So the homie Dead Corpse, well, that's what they go by, Dead Corpse. They're amazing artists. Like, you know them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make just like they have like a signature like logo character that they paint. It's fucking cool as fuck. It's like this little like dead doll type of thing.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. But they invited me just out of the blue. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't really been like looking for shows because I just been like trying to like work on these songs, and I was like working on editing a music video at the time, so I haven't
Nice.
just like shows was like the last thing on my mind. And then they hit me up, and I was like, you know what? Let me go stretch my fucking legs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
let me get out of the mic real quick.
I'm gonna get my cough.
You know what I mean? And yeah, it was cool. It was in Vista. You know what I mean? Vista is my second hometown, so it's always cool like doing a show like the streets I used to walk. You know what I mean? Like, I used to go to school right there when I first moved to Vista. That was like my first school. It used to be called Lincoln, but now it's like Vapa or some shit.
Right?
Yeah,
You're right. It used to be Lincoln.
Yeah, so it was a trip. You know what I mean? It's like literally like I used to like get dropped off on the bus just like right there, right across the street from where I performed. And like, so I was like staring at it for a second and kind of like reminiscing and like seeing how far I've come from like being like 12.
Yeah.
Now I'm 27. You know what I mean? Like 15 years had passed and I'm still like in, you know, just I don't know, just like that journey kind of like just like crossed in my mind. It was pretty cool.
That's cool. Once again, that you had that self-awareness to kind of take the time to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of especially when you have kids, it goes by fast, and with the stress of life too, you kind of lose moments. So it's really cool that you have self-awareness and that you have that in your spirit to do that. You know what I mean? Because that's a cool life to have, and I'm excited to see, you know, as we know each other more, to see where else that goes to. You know what I mean? Because I really think with what you have going on, you know, you can tour, you build your crowd up. You know what I mean? Like one thing you brought up was maybe, I don't know if you said you were gonna do an album, but you were saying because, you know, you're working on getting better known, and there is that theory out there that why do an album when the buzz hasn't came yet? Why not just do singles or whatever? What's his name was saying that? Russ was saying that was his theory. I'm gonna release a song every week is what he did, and then he had the album ready.
Yep.
So
that's exactly it.
Yeah. So I mean, but I just think you continue your path and you keep going and you keep being the person you are. You'll earn the joy that you will experience, if that makes sense. You know, and I think hip hop is in a good state as long as people like you are continuing your journey, you know, because when I started this journey a long time ago, I didn't know everything that it was going to take, you know, and it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for everyone, but when you have a purpose in it, and when it makes you happy, well, like how you said, whenever you have spare time, you're writing. So you can tell you give a crap about this. This is something you care about. This is something that your spirit cares about. And I think that is long as that grows and you're feeding that, like what the fuck can't happen? You know what I mean? There's possibilities. the possibilities are endless as long
Mhm.
as you continue that path. And at least it's going to make you, what I find is doing this music, it allows me to talk to my son and my daughter better. So
Mm.
how much better are you communicating, whether it's with your girlfriend or your parents, because you've tapped into that thing where you know how to communicate? That's a big thing in our world. I mean, fucking people fight over stupid shit. We're gonna go over war because men can't communicate. You know what I mean?
Right,
Facts.
right.
That is facts.
So once again, I'm proud of you, man. And I mean, we talked about doing a track. I'm gonna put it on this YouTube, so we have it here that he said he would do a track with me, and it's that way I can remind you if you forget to, or if you blow up before we do a track. I want to play this back, so we definitely have to do that.
This is on record. I confirm. I confirm.
He's on that Akon vibe. I press rewind.
Anything else that you wanna plug or talk about, or any topics? We got a few minutes left, but I want to leave it open to if there's something that you want to be in here. This is going to be on forever, so something that you want to communicate that's either dear to your heart, or you want to tell your girl you love her, or something. I don't know.
Oh damn, no.
My bad.
I love you.
Put him on the spot.
That's what we do here. That's what we do.
No, I appreciate that though. That's cool. You know what I mean? I guess I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like this whole journey about life is beautiful and stressful and amazing and horrible all at the same time. You know what I mean?
Preach.
And I just want to, if I can, with this music, and I feel like a lot of artists like me and yourself, the things that we talk about, just trying to get people to realize that they're not alone in this life. You know what I mean? That we all go through tough shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, like just having that I don't know, like that connection, right? That connection is knowing that it's there and that you can find it through music. It just makes this more sweeter, And yeah, just want to just keep creating, and not just for myself, but for anybody that can connect to what I'm saying and just feel seen and feel heard and feel loved. You know what I mean? Because like I definitely put my love into this music and to creation. You know what I mean? And yeah, let's just all fucking love each other, man. Like it's not that hard. Like definitely with communication. You know what I mean? That's like a thing that I still need to work on for sure. You know what I mean? I'm not the best at it still. But like everybody all together just working on communication. Bro, I just seen a video today. This little, like, he must have been like 4.
Oh,
right. And he was like breaking down his emotions with his mom. And he was just like, bro, like, it's like incredible, like better than I would have done it still today, like right now. You're just breaking down how he felt and like what he felt and why he felt it. And like,
That's awesome.
it was beautiful. You know what I mean? It was like hopeful. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like we're moving towards that. And you know what I mean? It's a slow process, but like if the next generation is already like doing that, like that's amazing.
Right.
Humanity saved, in my eyes. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't
That's a
really
good
have
point.
anything to plug in. I just like, just continue to spread the good vibes.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I your message and you as a person, everything that you've overcame, and I really hope that people take the time to listen to the stuff, because you're in there, and I saw it in freaking 3 minutes. You know what I mean? Of when you're performing, and it still baffles me that you're freaking nervous, because you didn't look nervous. Anyways, yeah. Go ahead, Bruce.
Oh man, that was pretty great. No, I've been loving the conversations you guys been having.
Cool.
I can see that. Shingo, great artist to have.
Yeah.
It's been a dope ass interview.
Yeah, I'm thankful,
Yeah.
man.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I definitely, we're gonna do this. I want to do it in either 6 months from now, or just to have you come back so we can see the progress, so we can hold each other accountable, so we can see the growth. Thankful for the platform here, that I'm around men that I respect, and that we all are working and are vulnerable at times. Like how you say, life is crazy, life is this, life is good, da 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 da. Because there are people that need that message. We have been giving the responsibility. I think Jay-Z said it. So like we're the prophets. We're the prophets of our time.
Mhm.
The gift that God gave you, the ability to speak and put your words on music is nothing, that it's not a joke. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so many people take that ability that they've been given it, and they'll either half-ass it or fall into the matrix and repeat, rinse, repeat of another artist. You know what I mean? And that's why you see artists disappear. They'll have one hit or whatever, or you know, it's like, I don't know who, nobody remembers who they are. You know what I mean? So it's refreshing to meet someone who has that ability and can communicate, you know. I call it a soul spitter, because you're not how do I say it? It's not really influenced from the outside too much. I mean, yeah, you've gone through stuff and you'll communicate that, but I feel like when you sit down, you're opening up to something, and then you're able to communicate that, so someone who can't do that, can relate. So it's like, almost like one needs the other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, this is sober me, so I'm trying to fucking do.
I'm loving it. No, it's
All
pretty
right.
great.
I think it's big, man. I thank you for taking the time. I'm thankful that you were my first guest. I wish you the best. I want you to keep going. If you get nervous or stressed about anything, you have permission to call me so I can tell you you're a fucking idiot and you have this, and go. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you.
Yeah. I hope that didn't come off too raw. But you know, sometimes I swear, sometimes, dude, I'll run in, like I don't know if it's an energy thing, but oh yeah, because even Rick was like, Mike, sometimes I have imposter syndrome. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, Rick? Dang. Like, you're one of the best artists in the city. Everybody fucking knows you, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that you don't think you're that good sometimes. So it's like, but I was like, yeah, bro. So don't, and that helped me, because I'm like, bro, I don't even, like, I know, not to sound cocky, but I know if you give me the mic, I'm good. But I go through normal stuff. My normal life is where I'll question and you know, can I really do this, you know, blah 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 blah. So it's refreshing to hear somebody like you. It's to be able to relate to. It's refreshing to hear somebody like Rick say that kind of thing, because it just shows that we're all in this maze of life, and the more I can be there for my brother, the more I can be there for my sister, the more that they can be there for me, and I can know that I'm not alone, you know. Yeah, so yeah, man, I went on a rant there. That was my positive rant. But so it's just keep going. I'm proud of you. Thank you for taking the time. Yeah, so can you please say your IG one last time? Just
yeah. All right, you can find me at Shingo. That's ISSSS. That's four S's. HINGO. You can also find me that same name on all like social media, Twitter, Facebook. And you can find me on like Spotify, Apple Music, the same name, all of it.
Nice. And do you have any dates for stuff that's coming out?
No, it's all currently in work. You know what I mean? Like I'm figuring out the cover arts, and I'm getting creative with it. So
okay, real quick, I don't want to go yet because I want to ask you about the cover art. So like, how do you get that creative process, and is that something you went to school with, or how's that coming up?
No, I'm self-taught.
Okay,
everything, all of it, bro. So what I did, this is like my first time, because I had all these tracks. Usually like I'll just like think of it on the spot and kind of like put it together, but I had all these songs that are done because like I was gonna release them with an album. And so I was just like, all right, let's get structured. So I got out my
allegedly.
One time, this is just a test round, all right? And
let me apply some structure.
The theme for the fucking
fix myself.
just for now, man. Just for now.
Just for now. Go ahead.
No, but so I got my notebook out, and then I wrote down the list of all the tracks I had done. And then I had another separate list for the ones that are still in progress. And I was like, all right, the ones I've done, all right, I had all their names, and I just made a little box next to it, like a I don't know, tiny little box next to it.
Okay.
Every single name.
Okay.
And then I played that song and I just vibing with it. Sometimes I played it 2-3 times.
Okay.
And then I just saw the picture come in my mind.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I was like, and then as soon as I stopped, just drew like really little makeshift drawing real quick, and then on to the next one. And I did that for all the tracks. I still have a few more to do just because like I wasn't really like, I don't know, like it just wasn't coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, as soon as I saw that first image, I'm like, just trust it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like trust that that's what that is. You know what I mean? I think that's what I do with my music too.
Yeah.
If I feel it come up, and sometimes like you said, like it comes from somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I wrote like a hook, and like I've sang, like I wrote it down, and then I'll like sing it a few times, and then like I'll get emotional with it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I'm like, how am I getting emotional with my own words? It's because like it came from somewhere else. You know what I mean? But it hit. And for me, like I don't know if I'm weird or whatever, but for me, I feel like that's like my future self talking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A higher self.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't that weird?
It's just like telling me
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you got this, bro, or like those reminders, like everything's all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's
I'm with you.
yeah,
Like, you know, it's
Mhm.
like, so if you don't think like anybody is there, like you are there yourself.
You're there.
Yeah.
Because you're one with yourself.
exactly. You got to be there for yourself.
That's a trip, man.
Yeah,
I feel
man.
like I'm on mushrooms just for that.
Just
Are we really here? Yeah, man. I stole your tone.
Yeah, man. Are we though, man?
I don't know, man. There's particles floating on a giant fucking nutsack of earth.
You know, I hear you there, Michael. I hear you there.
That's funny as fuck.
Louis, what happened with the mic?
Too close to the speakers.
Okay,
Ah,
so
shit.
Louis was gonna talk, but the mic was too close to the speaker, so we'll figure it out
Hey,
next week.
Louis, next time I'm here, bro, you're behind the camera too, man. I want you over here, man.
He's done 4 people. All right.
And camera switches up.
Camera switches. That was dope.
True.
I like the transitions. 10-4,
That's
10-4.
right.
So thank you guys so much, everybody who took the time to tune in. For my brother Bruce, for my brother Louis, appreciate you guys coming every week. For Mr. Shingo, for coming in. It's been an honor. My name is Michael Gabriel. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys got some knowledge. Hope you guys laughed. And have a good week. I just appreciate everybody takes the time. It's been an honor, and we'll keep it going. Take care. We'll be back Monday with the Kick It Labs at 8 o'clock, correct? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. All right.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
right, Papa.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much, man. God bless you. Appreciate you. Go to bed. Get high or not. Peace.
Drink your water.
Drink water.
Love you. Oh yeah.
Feel you.